Hi Bold Bakers! A fantastic treat to make this summer are dessert tacos. Not only are they creative, they are fun and easy to make, and you can customize the flavors to any that you like. So let's get started. In a recent video, I made homemade ice cream cones and they were a huge success. So we're going to take that same batter and use it to make the taco shells for our dessert tacos. It works really well because it's sweet, it's got a lovely flavor of vanilla, and the batter is moldable so you can put it into any shape you like. I'm going to take a nice generous tablespoon, put it on a griddle that is medium to low heat. You don't want it too hot because your cone will cook too fast. You want it nice and low. Then swiftly, we're going to take a spatula and we are going to spread it out to around 5 inches by 5 inches. And this will give you a good sized taco shell. Once it's all spread out and nice and even, we are just going to let it sit there and cook by itself for around 3 to 4 minutes until you start to see it going brown. So as you can see around the edges, it's starting to go brown. So I'm going to go in with my spatula, make sure whatever you use has a nice thin edge on it, and then very gently pry up your shell. And then a simple flip. Perfect, beautiful brown on one side. Now it takes way less time to cook on the other side. I'd say probably a minute, just want to get a little bit of brown. To shape your tacos, you want to have ready a wooden spoon with a round handle and also then a cookbook to weigh it down. It's a nice color on our other side, so we're going to move really quickly now, take it off the pan and go straight over to our shaping station. And what you want to do is just even out the sides of your taco and just pull them straight down so you get a nice shape. And then that's it. All you want to do is let it sit here, and as it starts to cool, it will crisp. Just look at this awesome taco shell. I'm really happy with how this turned out. And as you can see, it's nice and big in the middle so we can fill it full of yumminess. Now this will last nice and safe and fresh for up to 2 days in an airtight container. Now that we've got one done and you know how to do it, we're going to continue with the rest of our batter. Now that our shells are done, this is going to be the really fun part. We're going to fill our dessert tacos. The first one we're going to do is a flavor that will never go out of style. It is Nutella and strawberries. The first and most important ingredient in this taco is Nutella. Now I put into a piping bag with a star nozzle just so I can get that lovely shape on it. However, you can always just scoop it into your taco shell. Put the nozzle down into the taco and then just pipe a nice thick layer of Nutella. Next in our taco are some lovely summer strawberries. This is the perfect time of year to eat them. I have sliced a few and I'm just going to lay them down overlapping on top of the Nutella. Chocolate and strawberries work so well together because you've got the sweet from the fruit and then the richness from the chocolate. One thing I like to put on everything is some freshly whipped cream. And just like the Nutella, do a nice generous swirl on top. And then just because we went to all of this trouble to make dessert tacos, for a little bit of extra presentation, I'm going to grate over some chocolate. And that's it, strawberry and Nutella tacos. These look fantastic. Now these are always best eaten straight away, so I'm going to dig in. This is so good, the crispy taco shell, and the softness of the cream and the Nutella and then the strawberries. Definitely a happy dance for this one. If you think this taco was good, just wait until you see what's coming up next. I love our next taco flavor because it takes 2 very simple ingredients and gives you big and bold results. It is vanilla ice cream and roasted banana. Roasting bananas could not be simpler and the results are absolutely amazing. On a cast iron or non-stick pan, brush on some butter over medium heat. Then lay down thick slices of banana. You want to make sure that they're thick so they don't disintegrate while cooking. Now, just leave them there to cook, around 3 minutes. You don't want to touch them, you want to just let them sit there and caramelize. Bananas are full of all lovely natural sugars and they're going to create their own caramel. After a few minutes, flip over your bananas and you will see a lovely color on the other side. They're getting soft and roasted. These are looking fantastic. Then cook for another 3 minutes on the other side and then remove them from the heat to cool. It is so tempting for me to eat these right now while they're still warm and they smell fantastic. I'm going to set them aside and scoop my vanilla ice cream. Add big generous scoops of vanilla ice cream into your taco. Don't be afraid to move the taco if you need to make room for it. They are pliable. Then lay over slices of warm roasted banana. Because I love salted caramel, I'm going to drizzle some over this taco. There is no doubt about it, but this is a behemoth of a dessert taco. Just check that out. I don't even know where to begin. I'm not going to fill up on this one because we've got another amazing taco coming. Our next taco is actually the one that made dessert tacos famous. It is a Choco Taco. A Choco Taco shell is a little bit different than the other dessert tacos we've done because we are going to jazz up the shell a little bit. We're going to have some melted chocolate on it and then we also have some chopped nuts. Take your taco shell and then just dip the top of him in your melted chocolate and then pull it out and let all of the excess chocolate just drip away. And then take some of your chopped nuts and sprinkle it on the melted chocolate. The finer chopped your nuts, the better they will stick. Once he's got a good coating of chopped nuts, I'm going to lay it down here on my cooling rack and then just leave it there until it sets and the chocolate goes hard. And feel free to make these in advance as they'll keep really well. Once your shells are set, add in scoops of vanilla and fudge ice cream. Drizzle over a little bit of extra fudge, just cause, and then add a few more toasted nuts on top. And there you have a homemade Choco Taco. It looks fantastic. Guarantee it's better than store-bought. What I love about these tacos is you can make them ahead of time and then fill them and pop them in the freezer, so when you have friends, family coming over, everybody can have their own taco. Now, saying that, I definitely have to give this one a try. This is absolutely delicious. I know you're going to love them, so make sure you put them on your summer baking list. These taco flavors are just the tip of the iceberg. You can make so many different combinations, so get your creative juices flowing. Make sure you subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on my other fun summer recipes. And I'll see you back here next week for more bigger, bolder baking. This is delicious.